Raid decided to celebrate World Lizard Day, and with that, they brought along events for us and progressive summons, but they also brought in a Prism pull shard. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at who is in this actual pool to pull. Hey you guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. As I mentioned to you guys, it's a Lizardman summon pull, and with that, it includes, of course, those champions. Now, the funny thing is, I am severely lacking on terms of Lizardman, so part of me is like, I probably should be pulling in here so that I have the chance to actually get one of these champions. The other thing that I probably need to do is go ahead and actually fuse at least this Lizardman so I have somebody who is a legendary, because you guys, it is, when I say lacking, it is severely lacking. You guys can take a look. I will show you. This is who I've got on my epics. I don't even have Mage here, which is a champ that I have actually built on another account. So not having him here is crazy talk. So I definitely could use a little bit of love among them. Now, does that mean I'm gonna go ahead and pull for this Prism pool? Probably not. And part of that is because I was not able to do this tournament in any way, shape, or form, because it kind of goes full circle. Because I don't have Lizardman to actually compete within this. And apparently I'm not the only one. I can maybe see people trying it at least to attempt. Maybe someone will be able to solo the first floor that I have, but probably not. I'll take you guys over to my Dragon's Lair. I'm gonna go over to stage 1, let's just say. And if I filter this, go to our faction, go to our Lizardman, that is indeed looking very correct for who I've actually got, because I guarantee you any other Lizardmen I have that are epics are also not built. So can these guys do it with 1 power, which is crazy? It's all 1111 power. Would they be able to solo stage 1? Probably not, because they don't even have gear, you guys. So was I gonna go ahead and pull for this Prism pull? Was I able to get the Prism shard from the spider den? No, I was not. No, definitely not. Now, am I going to be able to get it from the Dragon's Lair? Also, no, you guys can see I don't have the champs for it. But I do think I should definitely get that fusion going. I've got the champions to actually do it, and it is going to add another Lizardman into my collection. But I will say, I don't necessarily hate the fact that they've done one of these types of events. They've done it before where they have stipulations like you can only use this faction to actually go ahead and farm. It's just unfortunate that it's Lizardman, which is the one I do not have, and it's only Lizardman that they picked. So it's like a catch-22 for me. I couldn't do the Spiders tournament, can't do the Dragons tournament because I don't have Lizardman, don't have Lizardman pull. Can I buy Prism shards? Absolutely, I can buy Prism shards to actually go ahead try to get some of these Lizardmen. But I think we should go ahead and take a look at who are the champions actually within that summon pool to see if that would be worth it for me. Side note though, you guys, my Lizardman actually did it. I really didn't think it would happen when I put these in here and went to stage 1, but they have actually completed it. So, I mean, kudos to these guys, because, I mean, I could go ahead and actually farm it, but if I'm only able to do stage 1, maybe I will be able to do another stage in there. Will I be able to get to 2,100 points to actually go ahead and get this Prism shard? I mean, we kind of know the answer to that and what that would mean, but I'm just proud of them that they were able to complete it. And see, for now, with all of 3 points, I'm in that #1 slot. But knowing that the Dragon's Lair is much easier to do than the Spider's Den, I don't think I'll be staying up here, but I am actually going to keep an eye on it because maybe some other people might not bother with this one, and maybe I will somehow be able to end up in the top 10 for this. But I'm still pretty proud of the Lizards to actually be able to do this. We'll see, maybe they can farm higher up, but honestly, I think it would be a lot of energy to actually go up into this Prism shard. It's another thought. We'll see how maybe my other account will be able to go. I don't know, but as I said, because that was a side note, let's actually go ahead and take a look at these champions. Starting with the headline champ, of course, 2% chance to actually get him, and he is actually pretty good. So looking at the aura first, increase ally attack in all battles by 30%. Accuracy in all battles by 40%, which applies only to Lizardmen, but that accuracy would be super nice in faction wars, actually. So first skill, attacks an enemy 2 times. The ally with the highest crit damage will team up and join the attack. The ally joining will use their default skill. The damage dealt by this champ and the ally will be increased by 10% for each debuff on the target, stacks up to 100%. Second skill, attacks an enemy 3 times. Each hit will ignore 10% of the target's defense for each debuff on the target, which stacks up to 50%. Each hit will also increase this champion's attack by 10%, stacks up to 50%. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. You're attacking 3 times on there. huge. But third skill attacks all enemies before attacking, places 50% increase attack buff, 30% increase crit buff on this champ for 2 turns, places an extra hit on enemies under any debuffs. And of course, we have Lizardman Unity, so depending how many we have in our faction is going to depend what they can actually do, which includes ignoring strength and ally buff and shield debuffs. If any enemies are killed while under a debuff, placing a block revive on them, which is handy because honestly, sometimes when they revive in faction wars, so annoying. And then with 3 of them, deals 20% more damage for each debuff on each enemy. So you have the potential to do a lot of damage output here. And on top of that, we've got the passive as well. So the passive fills this champion's turn meter by 5% whenever an enemy or an ally receives a debuff. So again, you have the Lizardman Unity going on, so 25% chance to counterattack whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy under a debuff. With 2 of them, decrease the damage this champion receives from enemies under debuffs by 50% and the damage allies receive by 20%. All allies are immune to sheep debuffs. So is he a champion that I want? Absolutely, of course he is. Now there are some other champs in here as well who are good. We have a support legendary, we've got another support legendary, we have another support legendary, and lastly a support legendary. Now of course him being the attack and the rest of these guys being supports, but then we have epics as well, and as I showed you guys with my epics, they were lacking a little bit. So going through here, if there was an epic I wouldn't mind getting, could use a Venomage, you guys, I definitely could. And of course there's some other good ones as well. However, getting that legendary would be amazing. It did get me thinking. I actually hopped onto my account that does have Venomage, and I was curious to see how far down can I actually get on this account. So I am actually gonna go ahead and try, and I don't have any Lizardmans built on this account really apart from a singular Venomage. So I'm gonna see if he can actually go ahead and do stage 10 and potentially how much farming that would take. I'll see how far down I can go. If he can do stage 10, maybe he later stages. Honestly, it might be worth it because looking at the champions within this Prism pool, they are all pretty good. The legendaries, like I would be happy with any one of them. I think they would be helpful, whether it's getting the headline champion and getting an attacker or looking at some of these supports. It never hurts to have a revive champion, and my Lizardman is severely lacking across the board for everything. So it looks like stage 10 though might not be the case. I don't know if Venomage can fully actually do this himself and solo it. If he can, it might be an incredibly long run, and it looks like he maybe cannot. So I might have to actually attempt one of the lesser stages. Now he was able to solo, I think I got him to actually do Spider stage 1 at some point, and it definitely involved RNG because it was not replicated. I tried it once, he did it once, and then when I tried to keep going, he was definitely not able to do it. So I don't think he would be able to solo this. Now I was able to do stage 1 on the other account, so he could do it too. But the amount of energy that it might take, again, it might actually be worth it for that Prism shard. So, I mean, for the sake of science, I may actually attempt it and see. It kind of depends on the highest stage that he's gonna be able to farm. Now, stage 10 is clearly out of the question here, and I'm in no place to actually build up some of my other ones. So, hang on. I actually need to go ahead and check my index on this account and see. So I haven't fused him here yet either, but I thought I had almost enough to actually, I have the potential to actually be able to fuse this champion. Now I haven't done it yet, but yeah, he's kind of in the same boat where he can be fused. That's actually too bad because we could have seen maybe how he was able to do, but stage 10 out of the question here. So let's see, maybe can I do stage 7? We're gonna try this one and see if he's able to solo this. And I'm gonna take a look actually at the leaderboard here as well and just see how things are coming along with this one, because as I said, for spiders, no one was really doing it. There was one person in the top slot, and then I think like maybe under him somebody had some points, and that was it. So I do think for the dragon one that there would be a little more competition because it is slightly easier, but I mean, so far it looks like this stage is easier for him, so I'm gonna see where he can actually farm comfortably. I did manage to actually do stage 7, but it was kind of close there at the end, so I don't think he can really farm any higher than we were able to do for stage 7, but just looking at the tournament on this one, like the top players definitely up there. I mean, we are gonna be in that 3rd place slot. We'll see if anybody else catches up. Obviously, this event has just really started, so I mean, maybe I can end up somehow in this top 10 leaderboards for this one. But as I said, looking at this summon pool, it's actually looking pretty good. It's something that would definitely help my count out, actually. But maybe you guys will have more luck. Maybe you've got some champions that are able to actually farm it. So I definitely want to hear from you guys and see how things went for you guys with both farming the Spider's Den dragons with only using Lizardman champion, but also if you ended up pulling with this Prism shard, how that went for you. If you download Raid Shadow Legends using my link, I'm actually going to start you off with the free legendary champion on day 1, and then at level 10, level 20, and level 30, you'll get yourself an epic. That is 4 amazing champions that you can get just by downloading using my link. That's it for today's video for me. I'm gonna see if I have any others that I can build. I might even use that legendary in the time. We're gonna see. I'll keep you guys updated. I will let you know if I end up pulling any of the Prism shards for it. I'll be sure to post that, so be sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on that. But yes, please comment down below. Let me know how those Lizardman dungeons went for you guys. And if you pulled the Prism shard, what did you get? Comment down below. Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!